Welcome to Let's Talk Literature. I'm Em.
And I'm Will.
And we're two book lovers who wanted to combine our passions for reading and gossiping and share it with the world.
Whether you're looking for a new book to pick up or a new book friend, you come to the right place.
So grab a coffee
or a little wine and let's talk literature. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's been 1 week since I've had one of these, because the last time I drank it was on the podcast.
Do you only drink it during podcast episodes?
No, I usually had one once a night, but yeah,
Once a night, love that.
I was addicted for a while.
I love that for you.
Now I'm mixing it up. I'm trying to hydrate more. Also, been rotating some different seltzers, as in like not alcohol seltzers, but like seltzers. So I've been on like the Spindrift, Waterloo, Grind.
Very nice.
Spindrift is so good because it's literally just carbonated water and fruit juice. Nothing else.
Oh, very nice. I've been getting, well, my dad's been getting them, but like the 99-cent big bottles of seltzer water, like flavored seltzer water from Walmart.
Yep.
They're delicious. Blue raspberry, mango.
Oh, black cherry. You have to try black cherry.
Black cherry is delicious.
It's so good. I used to get them all the time from Wegmans.
Oh, love that.
Yeah. Well, we're just...
I'm sorry in advance for how I'm sounding, and if you hear sniffling. I'm a little bit under the weather.
Hey, we're glad you're here. That's all that matters.
Thank you.
You're persevering. You're putting the podcast first.
I'm trying my best.
Round of applause, everyone.
Thank you guys. Thank you,
love
audience.
Better be clapping.
Hands. I came around and I had a live audience here.
It's just Zeus. It's just Zeus going like this. Yeah, but if your hands are on the wheel right now, take them off, baby. It's time to clap.
Know the drill. Take them off. Put your hands together, y'all. I'm not really doing too great, but it's just like a head cold. Possibly could just be allergies. But it's like one of those like so annoying little colds that like you get the tickle when you're sleeping. I'm like overdosing on like throat spray. You know the drill.
Yeah, this is the toughest time of year to figure out if it's allergies or if you have the flu.
Right.
And then I
don't have the flu.
By the time though you figure it out, it's already passed.
It's too late. So you already had whatever it was.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's definitely not like the flu because I don't have like body aches and stuff like that. I'm just like, and I don't think I have a fever, but I also could very well have a fever. But going along with that, I get fevers like once a week and I don't do anything about it because of the Crohn's. Like it's just normal kind of, I think, to get fevers. Yeah. If you're a doctor and you're listening and that's not normal, let me know. I thought it was. I think it is. Yeah, no, I don't know. I overheat quickly too. So like I could have a fever. I could just be a sweaty girl. I'm not too sure about it.
I'm definitely a sweaty boy over here. Yeah. I overheat.
Me too. I've been overheating this summer like crazy. Yeah. But the weather is cooling down finally, and I'm so happy about it. And it's pretty much fall in my eyes. And we have some really cool books to talk about today, so I can't complain. Only a little.
Completely agree. I think this is the time of year where, one, even if it is allergies that you're dealing with, take the day off. Everyone's expecting people to get sick this time of year. So take advantage of some PTO. Take the sick day, Take the sick day.
I'm trying to get a sick day tomorrow for work because I really don't want to be serving people food. Yeah. I'm a little snotty.
Yeah, valid. That's so valid.
I'm like, here's your filet. Sorry.
Here's a little bit of zest on your filet.
I added some flavor. Here's your bone marrow.
Oh, ew.
I know, right? It's so gross. I hate when people order bone marrow and they're like, is it good? I'm like, yeah.
Is it like they just scoop it right out of the bone?
Oh, it's so disgusting.
See,
yes, it's literally served out of a bone.
I went to dinner at a steakhouse with Chris and he wanted it so bad and we got it and he loved it. I didn't really. I could do without next time.
It literally is just fat. So where I work, they have like two different kinds. They have this, they offer it to you as like an accompaniment with your steak or as an appetizer.
Okay, like a side.
Yes.
So steak
So,
with
like,
a side of bone
with-
marrow.
Exactly. So with the steak, if you order it that way, it comes on like a little bone cut open with just the bone marrow inside. So it literally is just like fat. Gross,
Yeah.
disgusting. If you ask me, I would never touch that with a 5-inch pole. A 5-inch pole. A 5-foot pole.
I'm not touching you.
I'm not touching you with
I'm not
this thing.
touching you. You can't catch me touching that with a finger. No,
I would not
no.
touch that with a 5-inch pole. 6-inch? Sure.
Sure, for sure.
Sure. Anyways, if you order it as an appetizer, they scoop out the bone marrow and mix it with mushroom duxelle and then fill it back up and serve it with sourdough toast. So you can like spread it on the sourdough toast, which I would try that maybe if somebody had a gun to my head.
That sounds more like my speed.
Yeah, but like ordering just bone marrow with my steak. I don't even eat steak. So like catch me eating a bone marrow.
Oh, you're so far removed. See, I do like a steak.
So far removed. Like I'll have a bite of it and then I'm like, no.
That was enough. That was enough.
I taste the cow.
See, I hate when you eat meat or fish and it tastes like what it is. Does that make any
fish
sense?
I'm okay with. Fish I'm fine with.
No.
Don't know
See,
why. I don't know if that's like something I need to get past because it's probably really selective of me to feel this way about animals but not fish. But fish I
No,
don't care.
it's common. But like
Yeah.
growing up, you couldn't catch me touching a fish with a 5-inch pole. That's
Oh.
for sure. That's for sure.
5-inch pole?
I
Could
was
somebody show us what a 5-inch pole might look like?
Oh boy.
Oh, wait, no, don't. I didn't even think about it that way.
No, like
Damn
I realized it maybe 2 minutes ago.
Oh, really? God. This illness has really taken my humor from me.
Because I thought when you said like, oh, I could touch it with a 6-inch pole, not a 5-inch pole, then I was like, oh, you're fine.
Oh, you thought I meant it in that way?
Yes, I thought you meant penis.
No, I wasn't talking about peen. I wasn't
my
talking
bad,
about
my
peen
bad.
on the pod.
I misspoke.
No peen on the pod.
I misspoke.
You misspoke. Severely misspoke. I was keeping it clean for our viewers.
I'm so sorry. You know what? That's so juvenile of me.
It is, Will.
I'm better than that.
And what
And
if
I'll
the episode
learn.
just cut real quick and you were gone? And I was like, Will's no longer on the podcast. So Will's no longer affiliated with Let's Talk Literature.
Ooh.
We had different goals.
Oof. Different outlooks for sure.
It just wasn't working anymore.
For sure.
We
for
become
sure.
competitors.
See, I read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck last month, and now I'm like
Yeah.
full-blown college douchebag. So
Yeah, no, you
that's-
are. Like, you're thinking of peen.
That's, yeah, literally,
Peen during the pod.
I mean,
Let's jump into today's episode.
yeah, I'm ready. Let's just
I'm
forget
ready.
the last 5 minutes ever happened.
Today we are talking about all of the books that come out in September that we are excited for. Will put together this beautiful list this week because I am dying and he is the king. So he did it for me and I couldn't be more thankful and I'm so excited to see what books are on this list.
Hey, you reformatted it. So you did help.
Shush.
You did help, okay?
Shush.
There's
I
been
copy-pasted.
there's been weeks where I didn't even touch the spreadsheet. So
Well, because I love these episodes. Like this is
fair.
honestly probably my favorite thing. Like I
Fair,
don't know if
fair.
you guys really love these. Not sure. Let us know.
Yeah, if you
but
guys are loving
I
these
do.
episodes, let us know. If you have, like some constructive criticism, instead of going
know.
into the ratings and rating as less than 5 stars, talk to us first. See how we can improve, and then
said
just
that?
go rate us 5 stars.
Who said that?
Just had to
We
slip
see
that.
you.
Just had to slip that in.
I
there real
see
quick.
you.
Oh, we
Somebody
see
has
right.
somebody has been
right
naughty.
No, like for sure.
Will's getting bullied enough on social media. Just
I
add
am.
something else to his comments. He won't even
Guys,
care.
it would just be, what's the saying? A drop in the ocean at this point.
A drop in the ocean. Send him a little bit
Yeah.
more hate. don't send it over to our ratings.
Yeah, do not. That's
Don't
where I
do that.
draw the line. That is where
That's
I draw
where we
the
draw the
line.
line. You can send him threats. No, I'm just kidding.
No, seriously, like send it in the mail. Like, all right, let's continue.
Okay. All right, Will, would you like to start us off today?
Sure, I would love to. So, today I believe we have 16 new book releases for the month of
Yes, we do.
September. So, I tried to kind of change up the genres a bit, but there is a bit of a trend because we're getting into that time of year. So, there's some fantasy, there's a little bit of horror, a little bit of thriller, some memoirs, and then a little bit of sprinkled genres throughout. So, without further ado, let's get into it. First up,
Okay.
we have a book called Buckeye by Patrick Ryan. I have yet to hear from this author, but this is a very
Same.
much anticipated book for the month. This released on September 2nd, so yesterday as we're recording this. The genre is historical fiction, and the page count is 464 pages.
Oh, bit of a thick one.
Thick one here. In the
Not a
exciting...
5-inch pole, if you ask me.
All right, enough. Cut the cameras,
Sorry.
In the exciting aftermath of the Allied victory in Europe during World War II, Cal Jenkins and Margaret Salt share an intimate moment that will affect their families for generations to come. Haunted by his inability to fight in the war, Cal lives with his wife Becky, a seer who helps families connect with the dead they have lost. Meanwhile, Margaret's husband is serving on a Navy cargo ship when she gets word that the unthinkable may have happened. Over the ensuing decades, Cal and Margaret's secrets haunt their families since nothing can stay secret forever in a small town in Ohio.
Okay.
All right.
Just okay.
Yeah, very vague to start.
I'd have to do some more research.
For sure.
But nice premise. World War II, post World War II.
That's
secrets,
always a
drama.
great. This is going to sound horrible, but like that kind of vibe going into colder months.
Love the vibes of World War II. God, do I love World War II vibes going into the fall.
I meant historical fiction.
No, but like hear me out, because like I do agree with you. Like I love World War II stories.
Yeah. I guess that just came out wrong.
I'm so sorry, guys. Will is on strike 2.
Strike 2, and we're only 10 minutes into the podcast?
Yeah, literally 15.
Okay.
We're on strike 2, so just watch it over there, okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. We're moving on to the next book in the list. We have a book by the incredible Rebecca Ross. This is Wild Reverence. This came out also on the 2nd of September. It is considered a romantasy. Given Rebecca Ross's writing style, I would say it would lean probably more towards like fantasy romance rather than romance fantasy, if that makes any sense in your head. It does in mine. So this is a long book. It's 544 pages, which is actually kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
But we will see. Born in the firelit domain of the Underrealm, Matilda is the youngest goddess of her clan, blessed with humble messenger magic. But in a land where gods often kill each other to steal power and alliances break as quickly as they are forged, Matilda must come of age sooner than most. She may be known to carry words and letters through the realms, but she holds a secret she must hide from even her dearest of allies to ensure her survival. And to complicate matters, there is a mortal boy who dreams of her, despite the fact that they have never met in the waking world. 10 years ago, Vincent of Beckett wrote to Matilda on the darkest night of his life, begging the goddess he befriended in dreams to help him. When his request went unanswered, Vincent moved on, becoming the hardened, irreverent lord of the river who has long forgotten Matilda. That is, until she comes tumbling into his bedroom window with a letter for him. As fate would have it, Matilda and Vincent were destined to find each other beyond dreams. There may be a chance for Matilda to rewrite the blood-soaked ways of the gods, but at immense sacrifice. She'll have to face something she fears even more than losing her magic, to be vulnerable and to allow herself to finally be loved.
Okay.
Cute.
Okay.
I like it.
I don't know if that warrants a 600-page book, but...
I'm going to have to agree with you there.
But...
Maybe it's like a really big world. That's why I'm thinking like it's definitely more fantasy than romance.
Yeah.
I hope at least.
I
Because
wonder.
almost 600 pages, I hope it's a lot of like world building.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a part of like a series.
That's what I was thinking. If you're putting that much effort into like creating the world,
Yeah, potentially.
maybe it's not a standalone. We'll see.
We'll see. Next up, we have Hot Desk by Laura Dickerman. This comes out on September 2nd, and it is a contemporary romance with 368 pages. I have
Nice.
noticed that a lot of books are 368 pages.
No, they are, and it's actually a little bit frightening. I think there's another one on this list.
There is, and I feel as though Goodreads just like picks a number sometimes.
They're like, 368.
Yeah, that sounds good.
5-inch pole. Okay.
In the post-pandemic publishing industry,
I'm gonna stop you there. I don't want to read about the pandemic.
That's so valid, honestly. In the post-pandemic publishing industry, two rival editors are forced to share a hot desk on different days of the week, much to their chagrin. Having never set eyes on each other, Rebecca Bloom and Ben Heath begin leaving passive-aggressive post-it notes on the pot of their shared cactus. But when revered literary legend Edward David Adams, known as the Lion, dies, leaving his estate up for grabs, their banter escalates as both work feverishly to land this career-making opportunity. Their fierce rivalry ultimately forces each other to decide how far they'll go to get ahead, what role they want to play in the Lion's legacy, and what they mean to each other. As their battle for the estate gets more heated, Rebecca learns of a connection between her mother, Jane, and the Lion. The story travels back 4 decades earlier to when Jane arrives in Manhattan and meets Rose, soon her best friend. Jane and Rose are two strong, talented young women trying to make their mark in the publishing world at a time when art, the written word, and creative expression were at their height. But one fateful day during the April blizzard of 1982 will change the will change the course of Jana's life, of Jane's life, and of their friendship forever. I liked the rivalry part. I did. It's very.
We got a little too in the weeds there.
It's too-
During the April blizzard. God.
I love how
Where
that
were
was,
you during the April blizzard?
You took the words out of my mouth. Why would that be? Why would that be?
Why would they be there?
But my question is, why is that called out in the summary? Like someone's gonna be like, "Oh, I remember the blizzard in April of 1982." God damn.
As soon as I saw that, as soon as the April blizzard of 1982 was there, I lost it. I tried so hard to keep my composure for the entire thing. I really started to lose it when it was referring to the man as the Lion.
The Lion.
Things just went downhill from there.
Oh man.
Thank you so much for adding that, because that just gave me a giggle that I needed.
Well,
I'm
it's
really
listed.
sorry to Laura Dickerman, because I'm sure it's a good book. That description just was something.
Didn't do it. Didn't do it for us.
Mom, where were you during the April blizzard of 1982? Oh, thank you for asking. All right, the next one is a little bit long, so bear with me. We have To the Moon and Back by Eliana Ramage. This is an LGBTQ fiction, and this came out on September 2nd, 2025. 448 pages. A little
Another
bit
hefty
long.
one. Yeah.
Yes, we will see what she's about. Steph Harper is on the run. When she was 6, her mother Hannah fled an abusive husband, with Steph and her younger sister Kayla in tow to Cherokee Nation, where she hoped they might finally belong. In response, Steph sets her sights as far away from Oklahoma as she can get, vowing that she will let nothing get in the way of pursuing the rigorous physical and academic training she knows she will need to be accepted by NASA and ultimately to go to the moon. Oh my god, love this.
Okay.
Atmosphere. Okay. Spanning 3 decades and several continents, To the Moon and Back encompasses Steph's turbulent journey, along with the multifaceted and intertwined lives of the 3 women closest to her. Her sister Kayla, an artist who goes on to become an indigenous social media influencer and whose determination to appear good takes her life to unexpected places. Steph's college girlfriend Della Owens, who strives to reclaim her identity as an adult after being removed from her Cherokee family through a challenge to the Indian Child Welfare Act. And Hannah, Steph and Kayla's mother, who has held up her family's tribal history as a beacon of inspiration to her children, all the while keeping her own past a secret. In Steph's certainty that only her ambition can save her, she will stretch her bonds with each of these women to the point of breaking, at once betraying their love and generosity and forcing them to reconsider their own deepest desires in her shadow. Told through an intricately woven tapestry of narrative, To the Moon and Back is an astounding and expansive novel of mothers and daughters, love and sacrifice, alienation and heartbreak, terror and wonder. At its core, it is the story of the extraordinary lengths to which one woman will go to find space for herself.
Ooh. I liked that last line.
I like that too. That sounds really good.
It does. I definitely think that should maybe... Oh, no, because we did Atmosphere, so I was going to say that could be a good book club pick for the future. But
it definitely would be a really good book club, and if you guys out there have book clubs, you should read that.
Yeah. Great advice. No, that sounds really good, but it also does sound very similar to Atmosphere.
It is very similar. It feels like it's a little bit more like maybe a little bit more intersectional, like it's taking like racism and stuff like that, I feel like, and like classism and stuff like that into the story.
Yeah, for sure.
Be yeah. For sure.
Next one we have is Fearful by Lauren Roberts. Ooh, this is a very divisive one on the podcast because Miss Emily DNF'd Powerless.
I did, so I will definitely not be reading this.
No, for sure not, but there might be some people out there.
You guys might be.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a very popular book.
I believe this is a novella, so it might be like a in-between for the series that she's writing. This book releases on September 2nd, 2025. It's a romantasy with 224 pages. Mara never intended to set foot in Ilia again, but when the king makes a life-altering decision, her interest is piqued, and Death is determined to understand Kit Azer's mind if he is destined to join her in the moors. Spending time with the king while observing the castle's inhabitants reminds Mara that there is more to life than just death. There is love. But even the purest of intentions spur revenge and the pursuit of power, and fate will have its way with all of them, to live, to rule, to love, and most certainly, to die. Dun dun dun. Dun, dun,
dun. Interesting.
Very interesting. I hope you all enjoy.
All right. The next one is a little silly one. This is Spider to the Fly by J.H. Markert. We actually did read a book by J.H. Markert, Sleep Tight, as a book club choice on this podcast. And it was something. It was something.
It was something.
It really wasn't that good, but we'll see how this one goes. I think if I remember correctly,
it had potential.
We felt like it felt like a screenplay.
Yes, because it was very much centered. I think this author really likes to write about true crime and serial killers and such, and it just had like, I want to have this be made into a miniseries kind of vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So this one is also released on September 2nd. It is considered a horror / true crime. I'm not sure. Is this actually based on true crime, or is it just like in the tone of true crime?
I believe it's just in the tone of true crime.
Okay. And it is 352 pages, which is right around perfect for like a thriller horror kind of book.
Agreed.
Ellie Isles first became obsessed with the I-64 murders when she saw her own face on one of the victims. Identical to every detail, the woman wasn't her, but she could have been. Compelled to discover the story of her doppelganger's death, Ellie wrote a best-selling true crime book about the serial killer dubbed The Spider. 4 years later, the spider still hasn't been caught, and his victim count is climbing. Many of the bodies remain unidentified, but with Ellie's online network of true crime followers, that's slowly changing. Together, they've pulled information to create a massive database that tracks people at risk of becoming Jane and John Does, the homeless, the drug addicted, the downtrodden, with the hopes that if they become victims, they might at least be identified. Now that Ellie has successfully identified multiple victims, the law enforcement task force tracking down the spider pulls her in to help. And after Ellie's therapist is arrested for the murders, she is more determined than ever to help catch the spider. What?
What
With
a
striking
reveal.
prose. Holy shit, I feel like maybe we shouldn't have put that in the description.
I know.
Wow, okay. With striking prose and a horror flair, Spider to the Fly is an engrossing serial killer thriller perfect for fans of The Whisper Man, which I believe is by Alex North.
Yes, which I've been wanting to read
Me too.
forever now.
Oh, I'm looking right at it on my shelf.
Oh, you have it?
I do have it, yeah.
Oh, I might want to borrow that, actually.
Okay.
Because I've been wanting to read that for a while. Because we had another one of Alex North's books up for contention for a book club. I forget what it was called. But I do want to read The Whisper Man, though, because I've heard great things. But I will not lie. That sounded interesting. Mm-hmm. Like, I was hooked.
It does. It does sound really good.
I feel like that just dropped some crazy spoiler. Unless it doesn't. It isn't one. But
I know. It's like when you watch a trailer for a movie and, like, everything that happens in the movie is in the trailer.
Yep. That's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's move forward. We have Hot Wax by ML Rio, which I didn't know that ML Rio was releasing a new book. So this was a surprise to me. This comes out on September 9th. This is a thriller / horror, and it comes in at, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys and thems, 400 pages. Flat.
That's pretty cool.
Love that. Summer 1989. 10-year-old Suzanne is drawn like a magnet to her father's forbidden world of electric guitars and tricked-out cars. Oh, what a rhyme.
Okay, Suzanne.
Okay. When her mother remarries, she jumps at the chance to tag along on the concert tour that just might be Jill and the Kills' wild ride to glory. What are these? This is a crazy summary so far.
I'm locked in.
But fame has sharper fangs than anybody realized, and as the band blazes up the charts, internal power struggles set Jill and his group on a collision course destined for a bloody reckoning, one shrouded in mystery and lore for decades to come. The only witness to a desperate act of violence, Suzanne spends the next 29 years trying to disappear. She trades the music and mayhem of her youth for the quiet of the suburbs, and the troubled past she tried so hard to bury, she leaves it all behind and hits the road in search of answers. Hitching her fate and Jill's beloved car to two vagabonds who call an old Airstream trailer home, she finds everything she thought she'd lost forever: desire, adventure, and the woman she once wanted to be. But Rob refuses to let her go. Determined to bring her back where she belongs, he chases her across the country and drives her to a desperation all her own. Drenched in knockdown, drag-out rock and roll, Hot Wax is a raucous breakneck ride to hell and back, where getting lost might be the only way to find yourself and save your soul.
You know what I'll say? It just might not be for me.
It sounded like we went in. This was the path to the plot of the story.
Yeah, I was a little bit lost.
All over.
I was a little bit lost.
So Suzanne likes her father's electric guitars and tricked out cars. Then she sees something bad happen, and then for the next 29 years tries to disappear.
Like, I'm intrigued,
but like
also a little bit confused.
But like, why is it taking you that long to disappear?
Just do it.
Just do it, or
Just
there's
do
really
it.
no
Just
one
do
like.
it.
There's obviously no one tracking you down to like close. Like, there's no one really watching you too close.
You're doing it over 29 years.
Yeah. All right, Suzanne.
All right, interesting.
All right, Suzanne. ML Rio.
Suzanne.
I will be reading your If We Were Villains. That's what it's called? I'll be
Yeah.
reading that this fall. Will I be
I
reading
would think
this?
I would like to as well.
You have to read The Secret History first. Thank you very much. Do not
Oh
read
yeah,
If We
you're
Were
right.
Villains
I
first.
do. You're right.
Yeah.
I do. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be. You should be. It's okay.
Okay. Okay. Moving on. We have Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. This is, very excited. This is a gothic horror slash fiction. I love me some gothic horror. This releases on September 9th, and it is 336 pages. She is looking to be perfect.
I actually want to read this book really badly.
Ooh,
So
okay. All right,
I'm
I'm
excited to hear this description.
Okay. Cleo Louise Barnes leads a picture-perfect life as a stylist and influencer, but beneath the glossy veneer, she harbors a not-so-glamorous secret. She grew up in a haunted house. Well, not haunted, possessed. After Cleo's parents' messy divorce, her mother Alex moved Cleo and her sisters into a house occupied by a demon, or so Alex claimed. That's not what Cleo's sisters remember or what the courts determined when they stripped Alex of custody after she went off the deep end. But Alex was insistent. She even wrote a book about her experience in the house. After Alex's sudden death, the supposedly possessed house passes to Cleo and her sisters. Where her sisters see childhood trauma, Cleo sees an opportunity for house-flipping content. Only as the home makeover process begins, Cleo discovers there might be some truth to her mother's claims. As memories resurface and Cleo finally reads her mother's book, the presence in the house becomes more real and more sinister, revealing ugly truths that threaten to shake Cleo's beautiful life to its very foundation. I'm interested.
This might be against popular opinion, love a haunted house book.
Oh yeah, love it.
Like,
Love it.
what's the book that I just read recently that you recommended? We Used to Live Here.
Yeah.
Love
that.
Love that.
Love it.
The Haunting
It
of
just,
Hill
like,
House.
it feels
Loved it.
cozy in a terrifying way.
Oh, 100% agree. 100% agree. I mean, one of both of our favorite shows is The Haunting of Hill House, which is
A haunted house.
a haunted house. Like, I will read any haunted house thriller. I think I will.
Me too. I think
I
that
will.
could be a book club pick.
I agree. That actually might be a good one for next month.
It might be. It could
If you
be an
guys
option.
are interested, comment below a
Let us
ghost.
know. Oh yeah.
Yeah, a ghost. Okay.
ghost.
We'll know the real ones if you do. Or if you're not interested in the book, then we'll know that too. But
Then just click off.
just see ya. All right, we have our first memoir on the list. We have All the Way to the River by Elizabeth Gilbert. This comes out on September 9th. And again, let me hear it. 400 pages. 400 pages, everybody.
Hands off the wheel.
Hands off the wheel. Claps, snaps, snaps. Round of applause. Round of applause. All right, let's get into this. It's a little long, guys, so you know the drill. You know the drill.
True.
20 years ago, Elizabeth Gilbert's Eat, Pray, Love inspired millions of readers to embark upon their own journeys of self-discovery. A decade later, Big Magic empowered countless others to live their most creative lives. Now comes another landmark book about love and loss, addiction and recovery, grief and liberation. In 2000, a friend sent Liz to see a new hairdresser named Raya Elias. An intense and unlikely curiosity sparked between these two apparent opposites. Raya, an East Village badass who lived boldly on her own terms but feared she was a failed artist. Liz, a married people pleaser with a surprisingly unfettered sense of creativity. Over the years, they became friends, then best friends, then inseparable. When tragedy entered their lives, the truth was finally laid bare. The two were in love. Unacknowledged, they were also a pair of addicts on a collision course towards disaster. I just changed that word, but it works. It works, but it's okay. It's all good.
It's fine.
What if the love of your life and the person you most trusted in the world became a danger to your sanity and well-being? What if the dear friend who taught you so much about your self-destructive tendencies became the unstable partner with whom you disastrously reenacted every one of them? And what if your most devastating heartbreak open a pathway to your greatest awakening. All the way to the river is for everyone who has ever been captive to love or to any other passion, substance, or craving, and who yearns at long last for peace and freedom.
Wow, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I knew that this was a
That's
very popular memoir. Again, with Eat, Pray, Love. Like I knew that was. I don't know if it was a memoir, but it was obviously a book. And I knew that it was very popular with audiences, and this has a lot of critical acclaim around it already. So,
oh, love that. It sounds really good.
agreed. I think it has like, I love when a memoir can take someone's real experience and make it sound like a narrative. I think that's
Yeah.
very impressive to do, and I feel like
Yep.
this is gonna do that. So,
I think I'll be reading that.
I think that might be a really good audiobook. So
Oh, you're right.
I definitely want to pick that up.
Oh, you're so right. All right. All right. The next one is one that I actually am very excited for. I have never read a book by Ellen Hilderbrand, and
Neither have I.
I swear, like, I tell myself every month that I'm going to, and I just never get around to it. This one sounds very good. This is The Academy. This is a contemporary fiction that releases on September 16th, and it is 432 pages. I actually feel like, double check me on this, that this is co-written by her and her daughter.
As you're reading, I will look it up.
It's move-in day at Tiffin Academy, and amidst the happy chaos of friends reuniting, selfies uploading, and cars unloading, shocking news, America Today just ranked Tiffin the #2 boarding school in the country. It's a 17-spot jump. Was there a typo? The dorms need to be renovated, their sports teams always come in last place, and let's just say Tiffin students are known for being more social than academic. On the other hand, the campus is exquisite. Class sizes are small, and the dining hall is run by an acclaimed New York chef. And they do have fun, lots of parties and school dances, and a piano man plays in the student lounge every Monday night. But just as the rarefied air of Tiffin is suffused with self-congratulations, the wheels begin to turn, and then they fall off the bus. Damn. One by one, scandal... I love the way you gasped.
Love
One
that.
by one. They fell off the bus. Scandalous blind items begin to appear on phones across Tiffin's campus, thanks to a new app called ZipZap, and nobody is safe. From Davi Banerjee, international influencer and resident queen bee, to Simone Bergeron, the new and surprisingly young history teacher, to Charlie Hicks, a transfer student who seems determined not to fit in, to Cordelia Spooner, admissions director with a somewhat idiosyncratic methodology. Wow, those are a lot of words.
A lot
Everyone
of long
has
words.
something to hide. As if high school wasn't dramatic enough. As the year unfolds, bonds are forged and broken, secrets are shared and exposed, and the lives of Tiffin's students and staff are changed forever. The Academy is Ellen Hilderbrand's fresh, buzzy take on boarding school life and a thrilling new direction from one of America's most satisfying and popular storytellers. Interesting.
Very interesting. I feel like it could have a touch of dark academia in there.
That's what I felt like, too.
Yeah. I did look it up as you were reading. It is co-written with her daughter.
I was right, yay. I love when
Yes.
that happens
So
to me.
that's right.
Love.
Let's move on. Next up, we have a thriller and mystery called Other People's Houses by Claire McIntosh. This comes out on September 16th, and it has, what was that? 368 pages, guys. There she is.
There she is. She was hiding.
The Hill is the kind of place everyone wants to live. Luxurious, exclusive, and safe. But now someone is breaking and entering these Cheshire homes one by one. And D.S. Leo Brady suspects the burglar is looking for something or someone in particular. Over the border in Wales, D.C. Fifon? F-F-F-F-I-O-N? Fionn? D.C. Fionn Morgan recovers the body of an estate agent from the lake. There's no love lost between Fionn and estate agents, but who hated this one enough to want her dead, and why? As their cases collide, Fionn and Leo discover people will pay a high price to keep their secrets behind closed doors. This feels very much like The Husbands by Chandler Baker. That's the vibe I'm getting here.
I'm loving that. I love, you guys know this, I love a story about like an exclusive and really secretive posh neighborhood. So I am intrigued. Not sure how good it'll be. I don't have like high expectations for it, but it does sound good.
All I have to say is that Emily's reading the next book, and I'm jealous that you got to read this one.
Okay, guys, buckle up. We are talking about 107 Days by Madam President Kamala Harris.
Queen.
I wish she was our president, but she's not.
Queen.
I didn't even know she was writing a book, and that is so embarrassing for me.
Well, maybe did she write it?
So
Is the
sorry.
question. Good question.
Probably not. Anyways, this comes out on September 23rd. It is obviously a memoir, and it is 320 pages. For the first time, and with surprising and revealing insights, Kamala Harris tells the story of one of the wildest and most consequential presidential campaigns in American history. Your Secret Service codename is Pioneer. You are the first woman in history to be elected Vice President of the United States. On July 21st, 2024, your running mate, Joe Biden, announces that he will not be seeking re-election. The presidential election will occur on November 5th, 2024. You have 107 days. Written with candor, a unique perspective, and the pace of a page-turning novel, 107 Days takes you inside the race for the presidency as no one has ever done before. This book is going to break
I
my heart.
actually am going to be so upset. I'm going to be so upset reading that.
I'm going to feel the heartbreak all over again.
I saw her on an interview on Stephen Colbert, and she said that she will be doing the audiobook for the book, but not on its initial release. So
I'll be waiting.
I think I'm going to wait to read this until she reads it to me, and that is all I will say.
I would love for her to read this.
It's going to just feel like a warm hug. And she's going to be like, guys, I told you so. Now look where we're at.
I told you, idiots. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that just put like a pit in my stomach.
Agreed.
Let's move on. Next up we have What We Can Know by Ian McEwan. This comes out on September 23rd. This is our first science fiction book on the list, and it is 320 pages as well. Okay, Ian.
Love
copying
that.
Kamala Harris. I see you.
Hey, Ian and Kamala.
2014. A great poem is read aloud and never heard again. For generations, people speculate about its message, but no copy has yet been found. 2119. The lowlands of the UK have been submerged by rising seas. Those who survive are haunted by the richness of the world that has been lost. Tom Metcalfe, an academic at the University of the South Downs, part of Britain's remaining island archipelagos, pours over the archives of that distant era, captivated by the freedoms and possibilities of human life at its zenith. When he stumbles across a clue that may lead to the lost poem, a story is revealed of entangled loves and a crime that destroy his assumptions about people he thought he knew intimately well. What We Can Know is a masterpiece, a fictional tour de force that reclaims the present from our sense of looming catastrophe and imagines a future world where all is not quite lost.
Oh, I'm very interested. That sounds good.
It does. It also sounds like the differing timelines sound similar to The Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. Mandel, which I started because we were going to read it for our personal book club. And then that's when it fell apart. So I want to go back and read that book because I was vibing with it.
It still sounds really
good.
But
this kind of reminded me of that. So
yeah, I agree. The premise sounds similar. I love that kind of dystopian.
Oh, yeah.
I love when we get like a touch of dystopian with like the world's falling apart and everybody hates like present day us because it just feels really validating.
Oh, I'm right there with you. With you.
This next one I'm so excited for. I kind of hated the first book, but like I also loved it, but I kind of hated it, and I'm not too sure where I stand on it now. We have We Love You, Bunny by Mona Awad. I have to say, Bunny, the first book, was my introduction into like weird girl books. And it was a lot. It was really, 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 really a lot. I think I would absolutely love it now, so I think I will be rereading it before I read this one. But anyways, this is the sequel. It comes out on September 23rd, and it is a horror/fiction, and it is long, 496 pages.
Better be good. For being that long, it better be good.
Better be. When We Love You Bunny opens, Sam has just published her first novel to critical acclaim. But at a New England stop on her book tour, her one-time frenemies, furious at the way they've been portrayed, kidnap her. Now, a captive audience, it's her and our turn to hear the bunny's side of this story. One by one, they take turns holding the axe and recount the birth throes of their unholy alliance, their discovery of their unusual creative powers, and the phantasmagoric adventure of conjuring their first creation. With a bound and gagged Sam, we embark on a wickedly intoxicating journey into the heart of dark academia, a fairy tale slasher that explores the wonder and horror of creation itself, not to mention the transformative powers of love and friendship. Bunny. Frankenstein by way of Heathers, We Love You Bunny is both a prequel and a sequel, and an unabashedly wild and totally complete standalone novel. Open your hearts, Bunny, to another dazzlingly original and darkly hilarious romp in the Bunnyverse from the queen of the fever dream, Mona Awad.
Would you recommend that I read?
Do you like the sound of that, Bunny?
Do you recommend that I read Bunny?
I do, Bunny. It's really weird. You're gonna be a little bit uncomfortable. You're gonna be really confused. But yeah, I think you should read
Is it dystopian or is it just weird?
Nope. It's just crazy. It's a creative writing program at this college, like a master's, I think, creative writing program. And our main character gets paired with these girls that all call each other Bunny, and they're like almost robotic. Like they're not, but like the way they interact with each other, they're like, I love you, Bunny. Have a good day, Bunny.
Ooh.
You look beautiful, Bunny. Your writing is so great, Bunny. Like they're really
Culty?
weird. And they invite her to the... Yeah,
Okay.
culty. They invite her to the smut salon. That's what it's called. And for like a creative writing exercise, and it like gets fucking
All
weird.
right, okay.
I think you should
I'm
read
intrigued.
it. And I think I'll reread it
Do
with
you have the physical or do you have... Okay.
I don't. I read it on my
Okay.
Kindle.
Maybe I'll add it to the Libby queue. All right, we're going to take a different approach.
Quite a
We're
turn.
going to get into a YA romance. And that is Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. This releases on September 30th with 448 pages. Whew! What you got to say in a YA romance that's that long?
She's got a lot to say.
From playdates on the playground to sneaking into movie theaters, Danny and Alec were inseparable as kids, until Danny moved away. Years later, Danny is back in Minnesota and excited to reconnect with the nerdy and comforting Alec. But teenage Alec is nothing like the boy she remembers. He's the hockey star in a town where hockey players are worshipped as gods, and he loves it. When one thing leads to another, and Danny and Alec find themselves thrown together and playing the role of boyfriend and girlfriend, complicated becomes an understatement. In this Minnesota town, hockey may rule, but romance is about to take its place. And you know what?
Oh, that's cute.
You know what? I will not be reading this book.
Me neither, but it does sound cute.
I'm
excited for you guys.
so excited for you guys.
We are on the very last one. This one's a little bit near and dear to my heart because it does live within the Thursday Murder Club universe. I haven't finished the Thursday Murder Club yet, but I loved the movie when I got to see it a couple weeks ago. So very excited for Richard Osman. This is The Impossible Fortune, and it comes out on September 30th. It is a mystery, and it is 360
Again,
pages.
368. Again.
Weird, right? I think there's like are they all odd numbers? I think it has to. Oh wait, duh, it has to end on
Like
an odd
maybe
number.
that's just like a, I don't know, maybe that's just like a publishing thing. Like,
I guess it has to end on an odd number because it's like two sides to a page.
you mean an even number?
I'm sorry, I meant even.
I was like,
Sorry,
where's
hard.
the odd number?
Do you see a single odd number on this spreadsheet? But it feels like it's the same numbers.
It does. It really
so
does.
It's interesting. I'm curious if there's any like publishers out there that could lend
Like,
us some insight about.
I wonder if
why.
it's like you need to submit your book with your content is 350 pages, and then 18 of those pages, making it 368, is like the title page, the copyright page, the about the author, the maybe
true.
there's like certain guidelines, because I feel like 448 is also a common number too. So I don't know.
I think
don't
so
know.
too.
It really beats me, bitch.
Yeah, if anybody out there has any insight, let us know, because we're stupid. Okay. It's been a quiet year for the Thursday Murder Club. Joyce is busy with table plans and first dances. Elizabeth is grieving. Ron is dealing with family troubles, and Ibrahim is still providing therapy to his favorite criminal. But when Elizabeth meets a wedding guest who's in trouble, kidnap and death are hot on their heels once more. A villain wants access to an uncrackable code and will stop at nothing to get it. Plunged back into action once more, can the gang solve the puzzle and a murder in time?
Ooh, it's just a cute little murder mystery.
It is, and like after seeing the movie, like I just like picture them as like the
characters,
cast members, and I'm like, aw.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a universe I want to get into. Like, it just feels like a cozy fall, perfect time to read it kind of thing,
For sure. And like the setting, you should watch it. Actually, it's out now. You should watch it on Netflix. The setting of wait, is it Netflix?
Yeah, it's Netflix.
Yeah,
it's Netflix.
The setting of the movie is like very cozy. It's like a very cozy British retirement home. Like the retirement home is like in a castle. Like it's just so cute.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Richard Osman writes short chapters, and that's my favorite thing in the world. So
yes. What book are you most excited for on this list?
On this list, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, like we're gonna be so honest with each other.
Be so honest, yeah.
Okay, I have two.
Okay, me too.
The one that I have three.
Okay.
But I'll give you number one, and then I'll give you my honorable mentions. How about that?
Okay.
The one I'm most excited for has to be Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. I just love a haunted house thriller, haunted house.
You sure do.
And this is the time to read it. So I think I'm going to be either investing in that book or it'll be added to my queue after this episode. The two honorable mentions happen to be the two memoirs on the list, and that is All the Way to the River by Elizabeth Gilbert, as well as 107 Days by Kamala Harris.
Nice.
Yes. How about you?
Very nice. Great choices. I think my number one... Oh, that's tough. I think my number one, surprisingly, is going to be the one by Rebecca Ross, Wild Reverence, just because she's like a very renowned author, and I'm like very much looking forward to it and like seeing how her writing is. But I will say the honorable mentions for me are 107 Days, We Love You, Bunny, and The Academy.
Ooh, okay. I see you.
Yeah. Yep. That's it for me. Make sure you guys go in the comments of this episode and let us know which ones you are most excited for. And if we missed any that sound fantastic, let us know so we can add them to our lists.
Yes, there were a few that I had on the list, and I realized that they were early October releases. So there will be a nice little list for us next month as well.
Oh, nice. Gorgeous.
But yeah, I think that's all we got for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for the 16 new book releases for the month of September. As Em said, please let us know in the comments below what you're most excited for on this list, or if we missed any, we would love to hear from you. And as always, if you are loving and enjoying the podcast, be sure to 1, subscribe on YouTube. 2, leave us a little review and a 5-star rating on Spotify. It helps us get recognized and helps us get shown to more viewers like yourself so that we can build this community even more. And make sure to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, as well as join our book club over on Fable. Because, Em, what was the selection for September?
We are reading this September Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. I'm not sure if we're pronouncing it right because a lot of people say catabasis. I like catabasis better.
I like catabasis.
That is what we will be reading. I'm so excited to read this. A lot of people have already started and are leaving their thoughts in the club. But there's still so much time to join and to get the book. I haven't even gotten the book yet, so you got time.
I have it.
We'll talk about it. I'm so excited. So yeah, like Will said, make sure you guys join and we can chat about this new release that is very highly anticipated for the both of us.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's it from me. Thank you guys for spending your Friday morning or whatever time it is with us. And we will see you next week for another episode of
Let's Talk Literature.